Hi there, my friends. Welcome to my patio again, where I am now planning on sowing the first of my crops for this grow along 2026. It is March and I am enjoying some beautiful spring sunshine out here today. And what I'm going to sow this afternoon is some radishes. And radishes are a great crop to grow, great for beginners, wonderful to do with children because they're almost instant. Not quite, but within a few weeks you will be able to see these seedlings coming up, and within 4 or 5 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks even, you'll be able to actually harvest your first homegrown produce. So this is an amazing and exciting crop to grow. Even if you don't like radishes very much, I heartily encourage you to have a play. In actual fact, I will also let you know that homegrown radishes taste nothing like the shop-bought radishes. The same is true with a lot of homegrown produce. So radishes it is today, my friends, and here's what I've got. I have a pack of seeds. These happen to be Mr. Fothergill's radish, French breakfast number 3, whatever that means. There you go. That's the packet I've got. You will see here, can you see here? Oh, these are radish seeds. So they're quite a decent size, and you can therefore sow them in quite a nice line. In this pot, it's quite a deep pot because we're going to plant more things after the radishes have finished. This is a ring of radishes that I sowed earlier, and because they are a quick growing crop, you can plant them successionally, one crop after another, a couple of weeks apart, a little bit like carrots too, and then you'll get harvest. When these ones here are being harvested, this new lot that I'm going to put around the outside edge will be coming along and ready to harvest a few weeks afterwards. So you just get a steady succession of plants rather than a harvest that comes all in one go. So the first thing I've done is just drawn a little line, a drill around the edge of the pot with my finger, just to make it a little indentation. And then I'm going to sow the seeds. So I've got my little pinch of seeds here, just putting them quite thinly. Let's see if there's any places where I've missed with the last few. So you can see there a line of seeds around the pot, and then I'm just going to use my fingers to literally cover those up. They only need to be lightly covered. Cover them up and press them down so that the seeds come in contact with the soil. You don't need to firm it too much, you don't want to squash the seeds, but just cover it up, cover them up. And that's the radishes sown. And in a couple of weeks, they will look like these ones here. Can't tell you how important it is to label things, and what I use are these little craft lollipops lollipop sticks from the craft shop. They're really good, they biodegrade, and I use this pen, which is an Artline garden marker. I got them from Amazon. They were recommended to me by somebody else and they don't come off. I always think, oh, I'm going to be okay, I can remember, or I can use a Sharpie, or nah, pencil, it comes off, I promise you. So this is radish, and I keep this very simple. So this is radish, and what's the date today? The 2nd of the 3rd, 26. Radish in my pot with a date, and that will go in my diary when I get back in the house, so that I can keep an eye on when to look winter really kind of keep my eyes open for seedlings, and then obviously for plants. Now, keep this moist. You don't really need to keep watering it. Once it's watered, I'll give it another top. I'm going to put it in place on my patio in a sheltered, sunny place. I've got south-facing wall here, so all my pots are going to go on there for the time being. They will get the warmth of the sun, the warmth of the wall, reflecting off the wall, which will give them some extra protection. And if I see that there is a frost coming in at night, what I will do is I will cover these with some horticultural fleece, and that will be my protection. But as I say, you can use bubble wrap if you want to. So these are radishes. Soil, water, your drill, they call it a drill when you make a line, either a line or a circle, as I've done, to sow the radishes seeds into. Then put the seeds in, and then cover them over, give them a water, label them, and put them somewhere safe. So look out for radishes number 2. I will be putting some more information up when these start to germinate. I'll give you some information about what to do next, and we will be following our radishes with French beans later on, but that won't be until May. So plenty of time to keep an eye on and enjoy your radishes. All right, my friends, I will see you again very soon.